If you thought yesterday in the NBA was crazy, today might have just topped it. We had 4 game winners on the same night. We start the night in Sacramento where the Detroit Pistons are changing the narrative. Two teams headed in the opposite direction tonight in Sacramento. The Pistons on a roll, the Kings on a losing streak. And right away, Cade Cunningham doing what he's been doing all season long. Cade setting the tone for Detroit, but Sacramento responding back. Keegan for 3. Sacramento was playing some really good basketball here in this first half. Trey Lyles puts them up 14. End of the first half, this is the thing with these Kings. They have halves like these that reel you in and make you a believer. DeRozan for 3, they're up double digits. In the third, more from Sacramento. Cade Cunningham blocked on one end, on the other, Fox, the floater, they're up 16. This is all on a night where they don't have Domantas Sabonis. Herter for 3. Detroit down by 18 late in the third, and there is money Malik Beasley. Pistons down by 12 midway through the fourth. The thing I love most about this team, they never quit. Ausar Thompson with a tough mid-range, down by 10, and here comes what should be their all-star. Pistons down by 7, 2 minutes to go. Cunningham just too strong in a low post. Pistons down by 5, a minute and a half to go, and money Malik. Beasley with a huge 3 there. Now moments later, Beasley again in the clutch delivery. Pistons down by 3, final opportunity, 5 seconds to go, and Jaden Ivey, the 4-point play. Ivey with a free throw now to give them the lead. Remember, they just beat Phoenix on the road. They beat the Lakers on the road. And now a fourth quarter rally, Fox no good, and the Pistons win again. Don't take what they're doing for granted. The Pistons have now matched their win total from last season already. We're not even in January. Now I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. These are all-star numbers, and not only are they all-star numbers, if he does this throughout the whole season, these are all NBA numbers. Tonight, Detroit's leader delivers another masterpiece. And for Sacramento, a new way to lose. They're up by 10 with under 3 minutes to go, and they lose a heartbreaker. They've lost 5 in a row, and Mike Brown's time might be limited. Now we move to Indiana, where two of the hottest teams in the league doing battle. Pacers and Thunder. The Pacers have won 5 in a row. Pascal Siakam shooting 42% from 3 on the year. First half of this game, this looked like a Pacers team starting to find their groove. Halliburton to Toppin, they're up 15. Viewer discretion is advised if you're a fan of the Thunder on this play. Jarris Walker attacking the rim and attacking Shea. Thunder down by 13 in the second, struggling offensively, so who do they turn to? Who else would they turn to? SGA doing everything for the Thunder in this first half, keeping their offense afloat, getting to that patented sidestep. Third quarter, Thunder still down by 10. Pacers playing some great basketball, but Shea unrelenting. Of course, when they need to make some noise, there's their defense. A turnover on one end, J-Dub the layup. Indiana, though, up by 5 and responding back with some defense of their own. That's been the biggest difference during their win streak. Their defense has been suffocating opponents. Nembhard the steal, Shepherd the 3. All tied up now, 5 minutes to go in the fourth, and there's SGA, the frozen rope. 2:40 to go, Thunder down by 2. SGA looking for some help. And there goes J-Dub right down the boulevard. Thunder up by 2, a minute to go. J-Dub back to Shea, and Shea says good night. That was a tough, gritty win for Oklahoma City. The Pacers are playing much better basketball, but Shea with an MVP-like performance, 45, 8, and 7. He's one of my players of the night. Next up, we have the Heat and the Magic tonight from Orlando, and once again, the Magic doing whatever it takes. KCP with a steal in the score. Now it's the rookie's turn. Tristan Da Silva putting the moves on Duncan Robinson. They're up 14-0. Second quarter, and once again, KCP. It really doesn't matter who the Magic trot out there because they're going to give it their all. KCP the steal in the bucket. Now there's that extra effort from Orlando. Da Silva the rebound. Da Silva the and one. Low-scoring game in the third. Magic still in command, up by 9. Jalen Suggs the lob to Da Silva. Miami down by 7 in the fourth and hovering around. Bam in the post, finding Scary Terry, and Scary Terry hitting the 3. Miami hadn't had a lead all night up until this point. Alec Burks with a mid-range. Miami takes their first lead. 3:40 to go. Miami up by 2. Tyler Hero's been so good in fourth quarters. Orlando down by 4 with a minute to go, but they do not quit. KCP brings them within one, and then it is Goga giving them the lead. This would be another gut-wrenching loss for Miami, but Tyler Hero to the rescue. Tyler Hero with the game winner on a day where Pat Riley says that Jimmy Butler is not going to be traded. If you don't know what I'm referring to, by the way, this is an official statement from Pat Riley on the Heat's site. Quote, "We usually don't comment on rumors, but all this speculation has become a distraction to the team and is not fair to the players and coaches. Therefore, we will make it clear we are not trading Jimmy Butler." Next up, Bulls and Hawks from Atlanta. First quarter of this game was the Javon Carter show. Carter with a three there, Levine probing the paint outside to Carter again. Bulls on a roll. This reminded me of flashbacks of that Malachi Flynn game from last year. Third quarter now, Bulls in full command and Levine, flight 8 taking off. Javon Carter took command in the first half. In the third quarter, it was Zach freaking Levine. I'm sorry, but nothing you say or do can convince me that he can't help a contender. Levine was going absolutely bonkers in this third quarter. In the fourth quarter, look at the score, look at the time. Bulls up 14, Levine putting them up 17. But in typical Bulls fashion, it's not over till it's over. DeAndre Hunter cuts it to a three-point game. The Bulls turn it over, and now Trae Young pulling up unguarded, and we're tied. Chicago now down by 3, a minute and a half to go, and the implosion is in full effect. The Hawks scored 50 points in this fourth quarter. As a Bulls fan, every time I think the Bulls can't hurt me anymore, they find a new way to hurt me. 50-25 in the fourth quarter, another embarrassing loss. Credit where credit is due, though, because Atlanta never stopped competing. Trae was amazing. Jalen Johnson was amazing. And yet again, they waste another Levine masterpiece, 37, 7, and 5. Again, he can help anybody. Next up, we have the Wizards and the Hornets from the nation's capital. Wizards beat the Hornets recently, and they're looking good in this first half. Alex Sarr with a 3. Now, believe it or not, here's some Wizards defense causing havoc. Keyshawn George the other way, the lob to Coulibaly. Third quarter, though, LaMelo guiding them back, doing LaMelo things, carving to the rim. Here goes LaMelo again late in the third, fly-by, pump fake, open, money ball. Wizards down by 1, 2:40 to go. This is when things would get intense. Alex Sarr with a huge block, and then Bub Carrington the layup. 15 seconds to go. Hornets down by 1. LaMelo playmaking to Mark Williams. On the other end, final chance for the Wizards, and it is a pool party. Jordan Poole, the hero, and how about this stat? Jordan Poole has the second most games in the NBA this season with 25 points and 5 made threes. The Wizards have beaten the Hornets now twice. Raptors and Grizzlies tonight from Memphis, and this one was defense optional. Jalen Wells the steal, Desmond Bane the 3. This was an offensive clinic from the Grizzlies. Scottie Pippen to Jake LaRavia cutting to the rim. Memphis was up big in the first, but kudos to RJ Barrett with another big night. But in the second half, more and more from this Grizzlies offense. Morant with a tough finish. Moments later, Morant again. Tonight, though, for me was about the Grizzlies rookies. Jalen Wells with a big 3, then moments later, how about Mount Edie? The Grizzlies dominate the Raptors. Edie with 21 and 16. In the process of winning, the Grizzlies hit their franchise record and scored the most points by any team this season with 155. Next up, Rockets and Pelicans from New Orleans. Amen Thompson setting the tone with a block and FVV with the layup. These look like two teams headed in completely opposite directions tonight. Jalen Green with the layup. Now Green the playmaker. It's great to see Cam Whitmore back in the rotation. This one felt like it was over in the first quarter. Green having himself a night offensively. This is the type of night it was for Jalen. He misses there, but he steals it, and it is showtime. Rockets cruise by the Pelicans, and if there's only one person left on Jalen Green Island, that person will be me. Bucks and Nets, no Dame, no Giannis, but the Bucks do have Splash Mountain. Bucks got off to an amazing start in this first half, courtesy of Brook Lopez. I mean, just check out the confidence from Lopez, where he's pulling it from. Bucks up by 7 minutes to go in the game, and this is where things would fall apart. Shake Milton with a 4-point play. Now it's shake and bake again. Bucks look competent without Dame and Giannis, but just not enough. Cam Johnson 4-point play. Brooklyn wins. Last but not least, Jazz and Blazers. Blazers down by 1. Denny gives them the late lead. 20 seconds to go. Utah down by 3, and they go to their man, Lowry legend, tying it. final chance for the Blazers, and what a moment for Scoot Henderson. I ran out of time, but he is my player of the night. Scoot.